Hey everyone, so today's Bible story is about when David spares Saul's life, and it's from 1 Samuel 24. So your first activity, you'll have just a memory verse activity page, which they can color and decorate however they want, and then you'll have fabric scraps. So you'll have them cut some fabric scraps. Oh, these are terrible scissors. Or maybe this is a hard thing. So they can cut out whatever fabric scraps they like, and then they're going to glue them onto their activity page as a reminder of our Bible story today. And so if you don't know why that would be a reminder, it's because David, when he could have literally killed Saul, he just snuck up behind him and cut off just a really small piece of his robe. And then when Saul was a ways away, David let him know that he had done that. And so David, and Saul was, chasing David around the country, trying to persecute him and trying to kill him. He had tried to kill him numerous times. Like, David would be completely, justified in doing something to Saul, hurting or maybe even killing him. But he didn't. He used self-control. And so that's our new word for the month, our word for the month. And so he got self-control mostly from God, and that's where we can get our self-control. God will give us self-control, and that's one of the things. God's given us the power for us everything we need to have a lead a godly life. So that's one of the things he's given us is self-control. And so it can be really hard to have self-control. I'm sure it was probably a little bit hard for David to not, do something more to Saul, but he didn't. And so just have a little fun making those, ask them what they would have done in that situation if they thought they would have been able to control themselves or just cut off that little piece of fabric, and just remind them that they can ask God for help with self-control because we all need a little help with self-control. So you'll have a second activity. You will show them a piece of yarn and be like, here is how long this piece of yarn is. Look at the yarn, see how long it is, and they're gonna hide it. And then you're gonna challenge them to try to cut a piece of yarn from memory to get about even with that piece of yarn. So I'm gonna go with there. See how I did? So have each kid do that, and then you're gonna put your string up. Whoa, okay, I did pretty well actually. But it's never gonna be exactly even. They're not gonna probably get that close either. So I actually just happened to eyeball that easily. So anyways, they're not, even if it's really close, you're never gonna get exactly even with someone, right? And God doesn't want us to get revenge anyways. He tells, leave vengeance to him. So when we have a situation like that with Saul, where we have a chance to get even or we don't, we have to choose the higher road. We have to choose to not get even and to let God handle that and just to have self-control with ourselves when we can't control what they're doing, but we control ourselves. So just have a good discussion about that and, talk about what would happen if David had taken the payback into his own hands. So just, think about that. And, obviously we're not ever going to handle every situation perfectly, but we can ask God for help and we can handle it as well as we can. And, we're going to mess up, but asking God for help with self-control is the best thing you can do. So thanks for all you do.